Welcome, 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 everybody. Let me wait for this to start. Okay, come on, let's go. All right. Okay, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As I promised in my post, I decided that I would go live today and talk about self care. The title of my post today, August the 11th, 2024, was Sharing Your Light. And this came to me this morning. I was thinking about this idea about sharing your light. And I thought, the one thing that we don't think about and we don't really recognize is sharing our light means that we have to have some light inside us, correct? And so the next question is, how do you get light inside of you to share? As I said in my post, you cannot pour from an empty vessel. So let me wait, see if it's oh, hello, see if anybody's coming on. All right. It is Sunday. Hopefully, if no one comes on this now, we'll come on later. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a very busy Sunday, but I look forward to hearing from you guys. And make sure that you also go to my YouTube page. I have a new YouTube channel where I post these videos of these lives as well. So every now and then I'll do that. I'll do a live video, so I'll post it there as well so you can find it. And the handle on it is at CalifiasRising. And I put that in the notes. And let me spell it for you. CalifiasRising. So that's capital Califias, capital RISING. So anyway, next time I'll put that in the notes. I'm going to get the hang of this, and I keep doing it enough. Anyway, as I was talking about is self-care, pouring into yourself, sharing the light. And the reason why self-care is important because that's how you get light inside of you. Is learn to take care of yourself. Learn to allow the light inside, and no one else should be able to do that. You should do that yourself. One of the things I posted about is also if you give that over to someone else and you give that ability to someone else to just do what they want and put what they want in your inside of you, then it might not always be the best stuff. So you kind of need to look at that. So what is self-care? What does that mean today? Well, today I am a vintage woman. I am older, and so therefore, what that means to me today is maybe a little bit different than some of y'all youngins. But for me, I think these things resonate and they apply no matter what your age. The first thing I wanted to talk about, pouring into yourself, is doing what we call a ritual bath. And ritual baths are so wonderful. Sacred baths are so wonderful. They can really reset you in a time when you're really not feeling well. You may have other things on your mind. You may need to relax. I mean, water and everything is such a healing thing. And so it's a healing element. The water, very healing of the elements. And so getting that water, soak, put it at the right temperature that you want. And also remember that everything is energy. And so you can add things to your ritual baths to add to your energy. Okay, so some of the things are plant based, like flowers, for example. Again, flowers are the laughter of Mama Earth, is what an indigenous shaman told me one time. And so I love flowers. As you can see, I love my flowers. And take some of the petals and put those in the bath. Yeah. And then also you can take your stones. Stones resonate with such a healing resonance depending on the different kinds of stones. You can Google what the traits of your stone are, and I'm really into those. Making sure that you use what Mama Earth has to provide something natural, so you can put your stones in your bath and let that resonate in the water. Remember, water kind of is a conduit for the energy, so put that in there. You can put bath salts in your bath, and definitely will relax you and make you feel really nice, really helpful to your skin. Another thing that I put in sometimes is plant-based milks, like almond milk or coconut milk or something like that. Walnut milk. What is the other one? Oat milk. Just pour a little bit of that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Add your bubbles. You want fun time too. Put some bubbles in there. And then also light a candle. Make sure it's a nice quiet time. Put some really nice quiet or whatever type of music you would want. Music is very healing as well with the energy, so you can do that. Um, you'll be surprised once you have your sacred bath and you learn to set up using your rituals and learn to set up your bath the way you like it, using the things that you like to put in your baths. Opening it with the bell resonance, I do that as well. You have those song bowls, and you can use the you can ring the bell with the side with the little mallet and touch it and it rings. I have those kind of things, and that sound, that vibration is also very healing. So depending on what works for you. And again, the baths, there's a book out there called Ritual Baths. You can Google it, and she gives examples of different things you can put in your baths. And so um, that might be something that you might want to do. Or if you have a question about that, hit me up. But again, make sure that you create these baths according to what the energy that you need. Look up the energy, look up the colors, look up the things that you want to put in the bath, and then add that to you for if that's what you need in that moment. The second thing I'd like to talk about is more on the plant-based side of things. It also has to do with teas. Teas can be very, very healing, especially to joints, muscle spasm, headaches, all these different kinds of teas. In ancient times, they would use teas as the healing mechanism. So you can go ahead and do it today as well. Realizing that pharmaceuticals even are based on some teas. Willow bark is what the foundation of aspirin is, for example, and you can still drink willow bark tea. One of the teas that I think is very, very healing and very calming, and I'll just list them here and you can look them up and look at their thing, but it has to do with your body and calming your body, relaxing your body and your joints, pain, getting rid of pain. Willow bark was one of them I just mentioned. Turmeric, you can make a turmeric tea. If you make turmeric tea, you must add pepper, which has curcumin, and that is what activates the turmeric. Don't just do turmeric by itself because it won't activate. Devil's claw, ginger, rose hip, and green tea. All of those are antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And so I think you'll find them very, very useful. The next thing I want to talk about is, right quick, is grounding. So, you need to get outside and get a little bit of fresh air. So that's another way to pour into yourself, getting into nature. They've done all kind of scientific checks on this, and it's just really true that nature can really impact your thoughts. It can impact their state of being. It can impact your wellness. So get out there. One of the things they've found also is we used to run around a little bit more barefoot. And when we created shoes, the shoes have rubber soles. Well, the rubber soles cancel the magnetic connection that we have to the inner core of the earth. And so that magnetic resonance doesn't get through when you walk around in shoes all day. Most shoes have rubber soles or something that deletes, that gets rid of, nullifies the magnetic resonance. So what you would do is get out there with your shoes off, walk around simply, and you will feel, if you just take a moment, you will feel how you do feel better when you're walking around barefoot as opposed to wearing your shoes. I know that's not always practical, and they do have earthing or grounding shoes as they talk about, but as they have today, those are kind of cool. I haven't tried them. I do know they've tested them, and the magnetic, they can see the electrical connection going through to the body from the earth, even with the shoes on. So that's kind of nice. So that's to to ground. And so get outside, get barefoot, enjoy the air, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the sun, and that's just again another way to pour into yourself. The last thing I want to talk about is dancing and music. We don't realize movement of our body, rhythmic movement of our body, impacts our health. They've also done studies about music. Music and the frequency of music resonates with the frequency of our energies. So get out there and dance and listen to music. You don't have to have like I have on right now the calming music. I love that. That's something I listen to almost every day. But any type of music that you like is and resonates with you is something that you should, do more of, and just add that to your ideas of pouring into yourself. So let's recap. What I'm saying about pouring into yourself is pouring good energy into yourself, taking care of yourself by using different self care practices. The self care practices that I went over today are ritual baths, sacred baths, using those to kind of reset yourself in times where you're maybe feeling a little tired, a little stressed, a little anxiety. Ritual baths will always do that. You may be feeling happy. Ritual baths also up the energy when in that case. It just depends. And then use the books and get books on how to prepare the bath. I told you how I put bubble bath in my ritual baths. I use special soaps. I use even essential oils that I know have special characteristics and energies. Uh, One of them is myrrh and frankincense. I know that's in the Bible, but that works. Myrrh and frankincense in your ritual bath is wonderful. Sacred bath is beautiful. Take care of yourself. Put on your candle. Get quiet or add some uplifting music, however you want to do it, and really hone that towards you. Pour into you and help you feel wonderful and feel your best. So, sacred baths, you can also add stones to the water. You can add the sea salts to the water and Epsom salt. Those it's just wonderful. Add different. I think I mentioned plant-based milks in the water really softens your skin. I mean, your skin comes out wonderful. You'll love it. You will actually love your skin after getting out of a sacred bath. Oh my gosh. So remember, put in the different things. Hello. Hi. Hi, cousin. Thank you for coming. Remember to put the different things in your baths to help you really uplift your energy. So the stones, like I said, the plant-based milks, the different plants, like the flower petals. Remember, flowers are the laughter of Mother Earth. Put those in there, up your energy right away. Um, Again, bubble bath and the sea salt. That's another thing you can put in there. And then the essential oils, especially the essential oils from Africa. Like my cousin just got back from Africa. I know you took some essential homes back with you. Yes, yeah. Put those in that bath. Mm-hmm. Myrrh, frankincense. Then also, just really take time in your bath. Don't kind of rush through it. Just really kind of set your baths up. Make it into a ritual, meaning something that you remember you're giving back to yourself. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, I know you do. That's good. And then the second thing I talked about was the different teas. The teas that are out there now, especially for a woman who, like me, who is a vintage woman. I want teas that are antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And some of the teas that I've found that I use that are wonderful are Devil's Claw. That is a wonderful tea. Green tea is also good. Turmeric, but remember, if you take turmeric, put pepper in your turmeric and then drink it. So you want it to resonate. And then willow bark. Willow bark is what aspirin was founded on. It's what they make aspirin based on willow bark. And they used it from willow bark teas from ancient times. So again, all of these plants that are on Mama Earth right now, you can still use them, even though it's not ancient times. You can still use your teas, and those are always good. The next thing I talked about was grounding. You need to ground. And what I mean by grounding is they've done scientific research that shows that we have not connected to Mama Earth in a long time. We wear the rubber shoes, and that makes a disconnect in the connection, the magnetic resonance electrical connection. Electromagnetic current does not run through the body like it used to because we're wearing rubber soles. So if you can get out in nature, in the sun, in the wind, the air, and take your shoes off. Walk around barefooted. Yeah, do that. Or they do have special shoes now that, of course they're going to come up with this, right? Well, there's special tennis shoes that are made of a material that enables the electromagnetic current to flow through your body still. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, they have them on Amazon, girl. You can get those too. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was making sure that you incorporate music and dance, rhythmic movement and dance. Listening to different music has its own frequency and it can really pour into you. Get something that's very positive, uplifting, calming, whatever the mood is that you need. Think about that and go back and listen to music. Music is beautiful. Music also occurs naturally in nature with the bird songs and that type of thing. Get up early in the morning and listen to the birds chirp as the morning breaks. You'd be surprised. These are little things that you can pour back into yourself. So again, if you have any questions, if you wondering about the other practices that I use for self care, hit me up. Send me an email. Go to my YouTube channel. All that whatever you want to do. Just I'll get back to you. I will look for what you're saying, and I'll get back to you. You can ask questions now if you want. That's all. That all works too. And remember that you cannot share your light if without it in there. You cannot share from an empty vessel. So this is where self-care comes into play. So remember to take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I love you, cousin. Thank you. Bye.